I'm Alyne. Welcome to my kitchen. Y'all ain't awake yet. This is What's Up Wednesday.
Evidently not her yet.
I've been awake since a little after 6 this morning, but I ain't awake. I ain't doing much. I'm freezing is what I'm doing. It is cold outside.
It's cold.
So, no recipe today. Just my thoughts on things, y'all. I watched, I was part of the live stream last night and Monday night for the collaboration giveaways for Cozy Fall Soup 2024, which that was Monday night. And it was hosted by Gail Southern Living and Milton Honey Heritage Farms. I'll get it right, y'all. And then last night was Little November 2024, and it was hosted by Kettle Kitchen and Mouse Toes on the live last night. But, I have had so much fun doing the collaborations and doing the signature dishes that I do. And this month I'm doing, it's not so much a collaboration as a challenge. I think Derek has called it Steer Simber Challenge 2024. And what he's doing is you cook a beef dish, any kind of beef dish you want to cook. It just has to be beef. That's it. And you don't have a set day to do anything on. It's just if you want to do a video, you can do a video and tag Derek in it. Derek Fowler, 1973.
Derek!
And I'm going to try to talk Piggy into doing one. I said try. I didn't say I was going to succeed.
We might think of something to make it funny.
Yeah. And I'm going to do one. But I just want to put out there, about the collaborations and stuff, doing those. And then this month I'm also going to be doing a signature dish for Megan's Fearless Adventures. And I'm going to close out the signature dishes with Megan's for a while. I won't be doing any in 2025 that I know of. Got some other things I really want to do. So I will have my 3 cookbooks from 2022, 2023, and 2024 on the signature dishes, and I'll have 2024's out early part of 2025. But I think I think it's time for me to move on from those for a while. I've really enjoyed doing them. I've had such a wonderful experience, and Piggy and I have had some great meals off of those recipes.
Oh, yeah.
I've had a lot of favorite ones.
I got one you made for Tom.
Piggy really liked that ravioli, crab ravioli.
That was good.
I really liked one I did for Scott Swift. That was a good one. And
they were all good.
yeah, the roast that I did for Johnny Gillum. I love that one. I think that's the best roast I've ever cooked. I'm just sitting here thinking about the different ones that I've done.
You've done so many.
Yeah. And I like the locarita that I made for Mike's fishing.
That was pretty awesome.
That was different.
That whole meal was good.
Yeah, I mean, it was, it was a surf and turf, but the main focus for me was on the locarita. That was really good. There's been so many really good ones that it's hard for me to decide.
That last one you did, that striped bass.
Yeah, that.
Man.
But that was Wild Day November, though. That wasn't
I didn't know fish could taste that good.
Yeah.
I mean, I like fish, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
That was a totally different experience.
Yeah, that was really good. Speaking of, I've got that other half of that in there. That other fillet in there I can fix.
We'll figure it out sometime.
Yeah, it's just loved for 3 years. And
Fix just that and some creamed taters to go with it.
if I'm cooking that striped bass, I'll do something different. But I've had such a wonderful, wonderful time these past 3 years doing this channel. It's had its ups and downs, y'all. Don't get me wrong. It's had its ups and downs.
There's been quite a few of them been a heck of a challenge.
Yeah. When I first started, I'm going to be honest, when I first started, there were times I was doing videos that I didn't think I was going to get it done. For the simple fact that I would be nearly passing out in here doing videos. But I tried to never let it show. And I don't think I did in video. I would take a break while waiting to do something.
If I'd noticed anything like that, I'd have made you quit.
Yeah.
And rest a while and then come back to it.
And that's what I did. Piggy would make me, sit down because I have a little stool over there. It's a gardening stool. And I keep it here in the kitchen to use when I'm in my little pantry thing down here or working underneath the cabinets. I sit on it, or when I'm putting stuff in the refrigerator that have to go on the lower shelves and stuff. I sit on it, do what I got to do so I don't get dizzy from bending over. And before we got the stools I sit on now, and I would take a break and sit down on it, wait a while, and like I said, there were days when I first started this, I did not think that I would get a video done because I was having to stop, because I was getting sick, because I was nearly passing out, and it was health issues, and not anyone in particular. It was a combination of different things: the diabetes, getting over the cancer.
You'll never be over the cancer.
Well, it's weakened me. I know that. But I still try. And
I mean, you're cancer free, but the effects of all that,
the chemo, the radiation, they're going to be a part of what's going on with my body for the rest of my life.
You'll be 60-70% probably the best you'll ever get.
Yeah. But you know what? We keep pushing through. And since I got the stools here, I've had them now well over a year, probably 2 years. And
It's been a while.
Yeah. I think we've had them about a little over 2 years now. And it's been a game changer for me because I've been able to sit and not be so dizzy, not be so weak, not be nearly passing out while I'm doing things. Now, have there been times when I've done videos that I have not felt well? Yes. And you can pretty much tell it. There have been times that I've done videos and, I've came to the conclusion, I'm just going to be honest about things with y'all. Because if you see I'm not feeling good and I don't say anything and you ask about it, that makes me feel bad because I try to put out a good video, but I don't want y'all to be concerned about me in that regard because I try my best to take care of myself. Piggy tries his best to take care of me too. But I want to put out a good video. Whether it's a serious video, a funny video, or whatever, I want y'all to be able to enjoy the video for whatever it is. And I have hopefully improved my videos over the past 3 years. I can see the changes in them. When I go back and look at an older video and look at one from today, I can tell the difference and see a difference in the way my videos are done and how they've turned out. And I guess I could call that growth. I've grown over the years and how I've done things. And still trying to stay true to myself that what you see is what you get. I am who I am. The only thing I've ever really hid about anything is, like I said, my not feeling good or my health not being the greatest in some regards. And that's because when I first started out doing this, I was more focused on getting the video out instead of...
Oh, I'm sure there's quite a few of them out there that have noticed and wondered but never said anything.
Yeah. I was more focused on doing the videos than actually putting out the information about myself as far as
right.
But as I've done this and got to know more people and other channels, I have found that being true to myself, being who I am, and everything, that's just me. I'm not going to sugarcoat a lot of stuff for everybody. If I don't want you to know something, I'm not going to tell it. But usually, I'm very open about who I am, about what I'm going through, and I've been through a lot. Piggy's been through a lot, and through the surgery, through the chemo, through the radiation. And, that's been 11 years ago now. A little over 11, right at 11 years ago, because I started my chemo and radiation. I started my chemo in September of 2013, and started my radiation in November of 2013, and I finished up my chemo in March of 2014. So, you got a kitty cat down there, just a catkin. But yeah, it's been a while, and I'm just going to be honest. I can tell that there is a deterioration in my health. I'm not as active as I was, even 5 years ago. I have moments when I stumble, and a lot of it has to do with the neuropathy in my feet and legs. I can feel on the bottom of my feet. I can feel from my ankles up, but the actual tops of my feet are very numb. And I know that's from neuropathy and nerve damage through the years. And so it makes me kind of stumble as I walk. So if somebody's watching me, they can tell I look like a drunk person walking through the house. I do. Piggy's always asking, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." And do that, and then there's still times I get lightheaded, and that is from a lot of different things. And it could be from diabetes, it could be from low blood pressure, getting up too quick, and I have found that I have to eat at certain, throughout the day. And Piggy tell you, when I don't feel good, it's hard for me to eat.
And I get on to her.
He makes me eat, so I'll eat about once or twice a day, usually twice a day when I'm not feeling good, because I eat in the morning, I eat in the evening. Some days when I'm feeling better, I'll eat anywhere from 4 to 5, 6 times a day. But I eat small portions throughout the day. I don't eat a big meal. I can't eat a big meal anymore. I was telling Piggy the other day, last night, we had a Canadian bacon and pineapple pizza for supper that I had bought, and I cut it into 8 pieces. And I took 2 of those pieces and I cut those in half, so there was 4 very small pieces. And that was what I ate, was those 2 pieces, that I had made into 4 small ones about yay wide. And I told him, I said, I tricked my body into believing I had 4 pieces of pizza when I actually only had 2. Because I can't eat much like that anymore, and it hurts me. I
told her that wouldn't have worked on me.
No, Piggy ate the rest of that pizza. That was a good pizza, though. It really was.
Yeah, I ate more than I should have,
but yeah, so it's things like that. I've went from where I can eat a whole pizza by myself, because when Piggy and I got together, we would go to CC's or someplace like that.
We could put a hurting on them.
Yeah, I could eat 2 pizzas by myself off of their buffet. I mean, just different, so many different pieces of pizza. And that was when we first got together. Now I do good to eat 2 pieces or 2 slices of pizza. So that's changed for me over the years. And, it's like I told Piggy, I said, used to, I would fill my plate with more than what I could eat because I was feeding Charlie, our little puppy dog that passed away. And so I would share it with him. Well, when he wasn't here any longer, I realized exactly how much I was feeding him, because what I would put on my plate then compared to now, it was like almost 2 times what I put on my plate. So I was feeding him a good half of what was on my plate, and I didn't even realize it. So it's
Yeah, and I'd be getting upset with the time. You need to eat first, then feed him.
yeah. But, and I don't even know why I got off on this particular topic. I was just sitting here going to ramble a little bit for What's Up Wednesday, and I just thinking about this and just wanting to share a little bit with you. And thank you all for watching the videos, for supporting our channel in each and every way that you do, whether it's through leaving a comment, a like, or if you share the videos. It's truly a blessing. And, we're coming toward the end of the year. And I have to say that over these past 3 years, I have been truly, truly blessed to have met so many wonderful people. And getting ready to go into 2025 and wanting to do so much more as far as the types of videos, cooking videos I want to do, because Piggy can tell you I have a collection of cookbooks. I do have a collection.
Oh, yeah.
And hey, I'm just going to put it out there. Anybody really want to give me anything? I mean, anything. Whether it be a Christmas gift, a birthday gift, anniversary gift, whatever. I ain't saying you got it. I'm just saying if you ever wanna, just know I love cookbooks of all types. If it's something for the kitchen, it obviously, I'm not going to turn those things down. But I really want to get into my cookbooks and start seeing what I have, because I've got some that I've gotten, but I've never really gone through. And then I've got some that I have used until they look abused, unfortunately.
She had one. It was a skillet. It was so old. One day it snapped, and I thought somebody done shot a 22 through the window at me.
Yeah, that's cooking. That was my iron skillet. That was my grandmother's. It was so old and thin that, it snapped when Piggy was actually cooking that morning. But yeah, as far as my cookbooks go, I plan on getting them out and going through them, and that's my goal for next year, is to utilize my cookbooks more, making different dishes, learning more, because I'm 55 years old and I learn something every week, every day about cooking. And over this journey, I've learned how to make homemade pasta. Never thought I would be able to do that. Something I had always wanted to do. And thanks to Tony at Kettle Kitchen inviting me to join the Middle November collaborations, I have learned how to make homemade pasta. Through watching Michelle at It's All Mine and Miss Joy Stewart, learning about other different recipes and things to cook. Through Christine, Mrs. Gone Farms, and her Wild Game Novembers, I've actually started cooking wild game. The only thing I had ever cooked before was some venison that had been given to us, and didn't really know what to do with it, so I just kind of cooked it up, but it was some beans or whatever. But now I'm going out of my comfort zone. I did a duck, and I've done the striped bass. Then with the other collaborations I've been in, I have, like I said, gone out of my comfort zone. And for me, that's a big thing, going out of my comfort zone. When I learned how to make rolls, before my mom passed away, I learned how to make homemade rolls. And it was a case of that was going out of my comfort zone. Making homemade pie shells or pie crusts, whatever, going out of my comfort zone. Well, I've gotten to the point where I'm kind of stuck in that little comfort zone again, and it is time for me to go out of that comfort zone, get into my cookbooks, see what's in there that I would really like to cook. Like, I think I mentioned it before, I've got a Mexican cookbook that is an authentic Mexican foods. and I really want to.
That's a fancy.
I really want to do homemade Mexican foods, authentic Mexican foods. Now, I personally, I do Mexican style foods, things that um, we go to a Mexican restaurant, and I'll make my own version of it or whatever.
She wants to be on her little perch.
Yeah, and but I want to do authentic cooking. I had an authentic Chinese cookbook. I loaned it to my cousin and lost it, so I've got to get me another Chinese cookbook for authentic Chinese cooking. And I want to do that. I want to learn maybe how to do other foods, maybe like Thai food, or do let me just think, maybe some Turkish food or Indian food. Uh, you know, maybe some Moroccan or Ethiopian foods. I want to learn how to do so many different types of foods. And that's going to put me out of my comfort zone of being just a home cook.
She's ready for other challenges.
I'm ready for new challenges. And for me, that's what it's going to be starting next year. I'm going to start working on the recipes out of the Mexican cookbook I told you about, Mexican cuisine. And if I can find some cookbooks for these other foods, like the Indian foods and Turkish foods and things like that, I'm going to try that. I want to learn. I want to expand. I want to grow. And as a foodie, self-professed foodie, I want to try new foods, new dishes. I want Piggy to be able to experience new foods and new dishes right there with me because he's willing to experiment with me.
She loves to experiment. She's never been able to do that till she got with me.
And now that
it's
I've
been
got
a challenge for me,
but now that I've got somebody that's willing to experiment with me and be there with me while I'm doing that, and he's honest. He lets me know if he likes it or not. And a lot of people say, he says, "I'll eat it. It ain't my first choice."
I wouldn't clamor for it.
Yeah, but at least he's honest with me about it. And then there's been some things I've made where I pushed myself past my comfort zone, and he's really liked. So, so that's what's coming up for us. It may be a while before I get to all the mothers, but I really want to try more Mexican dishes this coming year, possibly more Chinese or Asian dishes. And maybe eventually I will be able to do other, maybe some French cuisine or, like I said, I would love to try Russian borscht. I would love that because I like beets, and that's something I would like to try. And it's just, just trying different things, trying new things. And that's one of my goals for the next few years is to push myself and put myself out there to learn new things, to be a better cook, to put out better videos, and just have fun with what I'm doing.
Well, that's what it's about, ain't it?
For me, it is. So I want to thank you. Thank y'all for watching. And I know I rambled, and I apologize for that, but just had to get all that out there. Y'all have a great day. Bye, y'all.